What's up? Okay, you know what is the coolest thing is how you can change up your makeup look with just beautiful lip and cheek colors. So with Mascara Beauty, you just pop in one lip and cheek and one out, one in, whatever, into your compact. But you can also, whoa, Joss. You can also mix colors too. So I'm gonna show you different swatches of these colors, put a little on me, and I'm gonna give you what is matte, what is glossy. So let's have some fun, and here we go. All right, I want to show you from the nitty-gritty of the website that Maskcara has and how things are in the order that they are there. And I have them in the order here that they are there, so it's easier for you to understand as well. Real quick, like though, what's so cool is that you can mix things up however you want. Like if you ever have a tin that you empty from your foundation colors or anything, you can mix up your own colors. It's pretty dang cool. But right now, one thing that I want to point out ahead of time really quickly too is sometimes people will play the cool and warm factor, but really you can mix things up. So I'm wearing a warm cheek right now, but my shirt is more of a cool tone shirt. And so I took a color on my lips and I took Sadie, which is just a neutral nudish type gloss. And then I put Hopelessly Devoted with it too, and then I just put it on, and so it kind of cools things down. So you can mix up things so well. Don't worry the cool and warm tones, because as you lose your tan or as you get more tan, your skin is going to change completely. Even if you feel that you're a cool tone person, it's gonna change when you get your tan. So play on that. If you like the cooler tones and you notice your skin is changing, warm isn't looking as good on you as it did before, cool it off with another color. So I'm gonna walk through the website right now with these babies just for you. And I'm gonna start off with Sandstone, because that is the very first one. But I wanna show you, okay, you're gonna go to shop, you're gonna hit makeup, you're gonna go down to lip and cheek, and then you're gonna have all these in the order. Now, some are gloss, some are matte, but I'm gonna focus on, and I'm gonna show you later on this video too, I'm gonna pull up a graphic for you where, in fact, I can do it right here. Here's the graphic that is of the mattes, like all the matte colors, all their names. You can see, get a pen, write them down. And then here's the graphic that is for the glossy satin type finishes. I'll make sure that they're put in there too, where here's like more of a satin and then here is a sheer gloss, and we'll separate those out for you too. But let's get back to this on the website. So first we have Sandstone. Sandstone is just a really awesome warm color. Again, it's what is on my cheeks. And I'm gonna show you how it looks on lighter skin. Now, just ignore my tan hands. I was experimenting with tanner on purpose, not washing it off, and just seeing what it would really look like, and this is the outcome. So we're gonna ignore all that. But here is Sandstone on the lighter part of my skin, and then let's go a little bit warmer, and there's Sandstone a little bit darker, okay? The next one that we have is gonna be Sadie. Sadie is my gem that I wear literally all the time. Now see how sheer she is? So Sandstone is more matte. Sadie is more just legit a gloss, but she looks so good. And you can see with a little darker, you can barely see that. And of course on cheeks, it's not gonna show up most at all, but on lips, it's gonna look just like a gloss. The next one that we have is Tropicana. Tropicana is a satin, so it's not as sheer as what Sadie is gonna give you, but it has a nice softer look to it too. And Frenchie, and that you'll see later on, which is actually this color right here, they actually look like a ton. Here, I'll show you. They look a ton alike, even though they look so different in the tins, but one is matte and one is not. So I'll show you Frenchie in a little bit. Okay, and then let me put Frenchie, so it's that satin. So you can see that it does show up on the skin a little bit better than what that sheer does that the Sadie had. Next we have Desert Sunset. It's another one that is more in the sheer, very glossy type family. It's got a little more orange tones in it than what Sadie has. Sadie is very nude, and there it is on the lips or cheeks, no matter how you do it. And that's what's cool about these, is you can do both lips and cheeks. Okay, next we have Nude. So Nude is this baby girl right here. She is a matte. Okay, so she's gonna stay on those cheeks really well, that nude. Ooh yeah. And then here she is on darker skin. Now we have Plum. These two are the closest in color. So here's nude, little more browns. Plum has a little more purple hue to it. I'll try and get different lights so you can see that there is a difference in the two. Okay, and then here's Plum right there. So you can see just a little more of that purple cast. And as I shine, like look, you can tell which ones have more shimmer and which ones are more in the matte family for sure. Next one is Summer Love. This one is more in the gloss family. So you can see it just doesn't go on as well, but it looks incredible. So many people love this color. It's limited edition. So many people love this color on their lips because it's got just a little pinkish look to it. It's super, super pretty. Okay, here comes that Frenchie. I'll put her right here. There's the Frenchie, so same like the Tropicana, but she is a matte. Frenchie is a matte, and Frenchie is what I love to use on my cheeks all the time. If you want one that's really good with redness, and I'm gonna show you a concoction that is so good, Frenchie is where it's at. It's Frenchie and Saffron together. If you have redness in your cheeks, those two, holy cow. Okay, the next we have here is Bear. So it's a lot like Nude, but a little bit lighter. Those who have super fair skin, they love Bear to have more of a nude. And then those who have a little more warmer skin tone, then they'll do Nude instead of Bear. So those kinds are kind of related, but Bear is lighter. Next one up is Ballerina. So it is another sheer one that is more of a satin, not necessarily a sheer. Look at those two back to back. So Ballerina and Bear are pretty close. So, so beautiful. Absolutely love this. I love my paint stripes we got going on here. Okay, then the next one we have is going to be Hopelessly Devoted. This is another limited edition. It is definitely a sheer. It does not show a ton up, but oh my word, when you mix that baby with these, it creates the most beautiful colors. It's absolutely gorgeous. Again, alone, you can see it barely is gonna show up on those lips, but when you top it on top of one of these, it is so incredible. Next, we have Petal. So it is a gloss, not too thin. It does have some color to it, but when you get her on more tan skin, whoa, she doesn't show up a ton. Actually, let me take that back. With tan skin, it shows up a little more. With my complexion, when this is just on my cheeks, it actually doesn't show up very much at all. But with super tan or super fair, that's when it looks the absolute best. All right, we're gonna switch arms here. The next one we have is Hollywood. Now Hollywood is a lot like a coral color. It's got the pinks in it and it has the orange tones in it. Lots of people love Hollywood and the colors that it gives. It actually compares a lot to NARS orgasm color that they have. It's really, really pretty. Next we have Cindy. This is another one of my absolute favorite colors. I call her like the Barbie doll color. She's a pink, a solid pink. She might look a little scary, but I promise you on the skin, and I will show you Cindy because she does intimidate people. She is absolutely gorgeous. Pink Grapefruit is next, and you're gonna see the comparison between Pink Grapefruit and Baby Watermelon because one has a little more blue, cool tones in it, more blue tones than the other. So this one is Pink Grapefruit right here, and then I'm gonna show you Baby Watermelon, those two side by side. See how different they are? So we got those more blue purple tones, the Baby Watermelon versus the Pink Grapefruit. They are different. Indeed. Okay, the next one that we have is Dahlia. This is another one that scares the bejeebies out of people because it's so vibrant, but she is another one that looks so good when she's on, and she's also one that mixes really well. So all of these that I've put on here, these are all matte, all of these. These ones, the only one, Cindy is more of a satin. Okay, so I guess I lied. These are all matte. Cindy is more of a satin, so she is gonna have strength to her. She's not sheer, but these ones would stay on better on the cheeks if you are an oily person. So you wanna be careful with any sheers if you're oily. These ones though are more in the matte family for sure. Moving along, we have one of my favorite colors. This one right here is Saffron. Now she is vibrant, but if you wear her lightly, kind of that you see in here, it is so good. And like I said, mixing Saffron and Frenchie, those two together, believe me, it's gold. It is incredible. And I will show you an example of that. Okay, now we have Ruby. She has definitely got some gloss to her. She's a lot in the family, especially if you even see her side by side here. They are a lot alike, but she has more of these pink with a little purple to her than Saffron has. But she is a gloss, not a sheer gloss, but she's more in the gloss family like the Cindy. But it's absolutely beautiful. And I know a lot of artists love Ruby. Okay, this baby is another limited edition. This is Lolli. She is indeed sheer. Okay, she is very sheer. She's one that is just incredible for an everyday lip gloss. And she also works really well on top of other colors, but she is more in that sheer family. Okay, we're almost down to the wire. These ones don't count, but these are the final bad boys that we have right here. And I'm gonna show you them. All right, the next baby that we got is Black Cherry. She is also gonna be more of a gloss, but this one looks incredible on dark skin, on light skin. As you can tell how it fades out, it's just such a soft, beautiful color. This one looks so good on all the different skin tones. You will love it. She doesn't get as much recognition as I feel like she should have. Now we have Royal. Royal is one of the newer ones within the Maskcara family. So she has more, this is actually two colors. There was an artist that picked the eyeshadow color Gilded and then took the Desert Sunset and they put Gilded in with the Desert Sunset, and that's how they came up with this color right here. So it's such a beautiful color. It's so gorgeous. Real quick, like as well, these two are gonna be more in the gloss family. These ones have all been in the gloss family, but now I'm gonna get to Scarlet. Now Scarlet is boss. Staining the lips is incredible with this color. She's intimidating, but I just cannot say enough about Scarlet. It's a red that looks good on so many different skin types. Like, I can't even say enough. And look, so I like to go in and stain my lips ahead of time and put that stain, because she is a matte. And then when you put her on and it stains the lips, it'll pull the lips like that color even when it fades off, and it looks so incredible. And last here is Lovespell. So here is this gorgeous, beautiful color. Here we go. Here are all the colors right there. And now I want to mix them up and put some on your beautiful face, or put some on my face, so we can see a little more details of the two colors mixed together, swatched for you, so you can see how fun you can have with these swatches. So hold tight. All right. The first concoction that I want to throw together for you guys is going to be the Frenchie and the Saffron. So I'm gonna show you these two right here, like I showed you before. But these two babies right here, these are the ones that they're such a game changer. So what I will do first is anytime I have someone who has redness on their cheeks, I'll have them go in with the Frenchie first. So this is just a really, look at that. It's just so soft, but it's just enough. And right now I have a fake tan and I'm like medium tones and it's still showing up, but it's not overpowering. So if you're wanting a color that is just absolutely beautiful, and please forgive me if I don't get things like in the most perfect spot as I'm trying to show you these, but it kind of gets hard when you're showing so many colors all at once. So then I'm gonna show you, let me line my lips really fast, how I would normally do this to give you the best example that I can. I don't know why I'm showing this one first, because I don't want to stain my lips. But, so here is Frenchie on the lips. Alone. And normally on the lips, I'll do Saffron first. to help stain my lips for the day. But this is, I want to do the lighter one before it was mixed with anything else. So here is that one, just Frenchie alone. Frenchie. Okay, and then I'm gonna go in with Saffron. So after I go in with Frenchie on the cheeks, I'll tap in, and the reason I like Saffron on the cheeks with someone who has redness is because they're like, I already have redness, I don't want that. But you guys, here's why. As your makeup like wears throughout the day, you want, or if you're someone who flushes all the time, who's just always, their cheeks are always flushed, you want something that will help your skin pull evenly and balance out the flushing. So when you have the Frenchie that kind of neutralizes things, and then you have that color come in that complements the flushing, the redness of your cheeks, how gorgeous is that? It is so, so, so pretty. And then when I put a little on my lips with it, see the difference in the two now? It's so good. I always say it's so good. Just plan on me saying that this whole thing. It doesn't have to be so dark though, even though this looks super scary. And then if I have something that is really matte, look at what those make together. It's so pretty, so pretty. And then if I have something that like, I want to add a gloss on top of that, that's when I will just take like Sadie, or take Hopelessly Devoted. See how I just kind of turned it even more pink? Hopelessly Devoted, that is limited edition, right on top. And then that just softens that out. So you can keep a really matte lip, or you can go more to a gloss, okay? So here's that one. And we will change this out. The next one that I want to mix together for you two are two scary colors, first and foremost, that you might think is scary, is Scarlet and Hollywood. So I actually made my own concoction right here. I put those two together. I already mixed them together ahead of time by just having a tin that kind of ran out. So I can show you them alone. So what I normally do is I'll go in with like Scarlet. I'll let it sit, and I'll let it just do its thing, normally with a brush, so I can like balance everything out, like have my own liner, everything like that. But I should have lined first. Silly me. Okay, so line like so, and then I just let it sit. Let it stain my lips, let it do its thing. Don't put a gloss immediately over it. Go and do other things on my face, and then I will go in with other colors. So this alone is gorgeous. It's such a pretty color because everybody gets so intimidated by it because it's this color. So let me put this on the cheeks. I'll show you what it looks like alone. Again, it does not have to be overwhelming, even though it looks so insanely red. And this is a color too that if you have like more of those warm tones, you put this on, it's so pretty. And then if you feel like you want to have something that isn't so warm, you can then cover it with something that's a little cooler. So now we're gonna go in with Hollywood. I'll put Hollywood over it. It just totally cools that out. And then I'll do Hollywood on the lips. And it just pulls it to be more, brings in that coral color. And it's such a pretty lip color. So there you have the little concoction out of the Scarlet and, wait, which one? That's Saffron. The Scarlet and the Hollywood mixed together. So here's that side angle. Okay, you like? Smile? You like. Okay, I'm gonna do another one just for you. Okay, I wanna show you Cindy all alone on her own so that I can show you that she's not quite so scary. So this is Cindy just by herself. I'm gonna put her, I'll just put her on the cheeks like so. Put her on the cheeks like this. Okay, and then I'm gonna blend her in. So she is a little more of a satin. She's not a matte, but you see what I'm saying? Like that cotton candy Barbie doll, and I love her on my lips as well. And she's one that is like, have a little fun, go a little crazy. Now look at this, just by me having my hair like this, changing things up just a bit, and there she is. So stinking cute. So there's Cindy, and then let's say you wanted to mix her. Let's say you love her on the cheeks, but she's too warm for the lip, or too cool for the lips and too Barbie dollish. Let's take Lovespell. And now look, we just made a gorgeous color. Lovespell and Cindy on the lips, just Cindy on the eyes. And I am a huge fan of not doing the exact same thing from cheeks to lip, by changing it up just a little bit. Okay, I'm gonna show you one more, and it's just gonna be nude mixed in with a fun color. Hold tight. All right, now we have the color Nude that I'm gonna put in. All right, Nude right here. It gives me a nice nude type color, very neutral. If you are scared of color on your cheeks, or you're just feeling a chill day with your lip and cheek and you don't want to have a ton of color. So there is my nude. Anytime I personally have a nude color on my cheeks, I like to add more color to it, because let me show you something really quick. So here's nude on the lip. So with like the shirt I'm wearing, everything is very one toned, and this is totally cool. This is totally awesome. You can have your look and you can have it nude and be good to go. But if you're somebody who's you're just not feeling it, like something feels off and you can't figure out what it is, especially if you're wearing more earth tone colors, take Ruby. Take something that has a little bit of color, pop it just a little on the inside. And now look. You have all that fun color. So you just warmed it up just a bit in the most amazing way. It's still cool, still awesome. And there is Nude and Ruby. And you want to throw Hopelessly Devoted on there, give it a little shimmer in the inside. Hopelessly Devoted for the win. Okay, you guys, so I hope you love this tutorial. If there's anything that you would love for me to swatch, like mix the two, let me know, but create your own and have fun. The coolest thing with Maskcara Beauty is you have the option to mix and match, add anything in, add any colors that you want into your collection, and create new every single time with all that you do. I'm Jocelyn McClellan. You can find me on Instagram at jocelyn.mcclellan or Facebook, Fit Mission Makeup with Jocelyn McClellan. I'm always more than happy to help you. If you need anything, holla. If you want more ideas, find me on Pinterest too, but I'll swatch the heck out of everything for you. You guys have an incredible day. You have an incredible day. Take care, we'll see you next time.